right, we are back. It is the beginning of the end, kind of. The reality is there's probably still a good bit more of this game to go than I realized, but we're going to just keep on going. We've been at it for what, 26 and a half hours? We probably have another, I want to say 5 to 6 left, maybe a little more, honestly. But let's see how far we can get now. Holy crap. Damn, there's a lot of, okay, let's just go through this and try and get some refreshers, because it's been a hot minute. But yeah, are we in Diecroft right now? Oh no, we're in Belcrant. Belcrant or Diecroft, I don't even know what the difference is anymore. But I'm at what looks like should be the end of the game, but it's not the end of the game, I don't believe. Yeah, we do need to go fight Hugo. I don't even, like, he should be here, but is he really? We're gonna find out. It's been a hot minute. I should have watched the VODs in the last stream to give myself a refresher, honestly. That's a godlike line. Okay, let me just check something, make sure everything is, yeah, so clearly we're in Belcrant. We need to go to the top of Belcrant. Belcrant is obviously different from Diecroft then? What the hell is Diecroft? I don't know, but alright. Everything else is fine. I'm sure all of my equipment is fine, but see, we have 10 points that we can, we have quite a lot of points actually. So let's go ahead and see what we want to throw on. Gain is not bad. This is probably more useful. 8 points away from a rise. Is there anything we can throw on for that? Like, we can get rid of this. That's not bad. We can get rid of that. It gives us 18, and then we can do this. I'm actually super okay with that. You have 11 points, so let's see. What do we want? Is there anything here that we like? Ooh, I would appreciate that. Share and exceed are both pretty good. I'm down for leaving you alone, leaving you with that. Decrease stun from enemy spells. We can take that off. Sleep strike. I don't know that you're really striking people much to begin with. So I think we can leave all of that. And then, yeah, all right, so now we have 21. So we can give you an exceed, or we can give you share. I think we're gonna just give you exceed. Call it there. And then what are we doing here? We could give you that exceed real easily. And what do we need for that? We need another 2 points. We could just take that attack off because you're not really physically attacking anyone. Just boom, give you that exceed, call it a day. 8 more points. And let's see. We don't need to worry about Holy. I don't think Holy is really super useful. Like 1 HP every 2 seconds, like 1%. If you're getting hit to the point where we need HP, 1% is not going to be enough. So don't need to worry about that. I don't think we want anything from level 5. If we can get an exceed, then we'll do that. So ideally, let's see if we can't clear up like 12 points. Is there 12 points worth of stuff here to take off? We could try and take that off. I want to kind of leave all of this alone, I think. Alright, let's take this rapid off because you have that one equipped, right? That leaves you with 24. We can dump that. And we don't have anything we can do with the remaining 4 points. For now, anyway. We'll get more experience and level up, and we'll be able to do something with that real quick. Everything else, I think, is fine. So, alright, let's go save again because we just spent a couple minutes dealing with that. And now we can actually get on with it. After all this time. There we go. About to say, like, are we actually going anywhere? Quick warp? It should be locked, right? Unless now it works. Okay, so that's how we can escape this place. Because I believe we crash landed here, so there's literally nowhere else to go. Alright, that's fine. Not anything we need right now, but if we needed to leave to stock up on items, this would be where we do that. I think our items are fine. We got max life bottles and got good elixirs and gels. Yeah, like we super don't need to go like to the store or anything. We have no major side quests we're worrying about. The only thing we really wanted to get accomplished was to go get Lilith, which we already did, so let's go. And now just to remember how to play, because it's been a while. That's the only funny thing when you take like a long break, you got to worry about, do I remember the story? And then when it comes to a game like this, it's like not only the story, but now do I remember how to play? Thankfully, all I need to remember is just get in the air and spin my ass constantly. Because I just have so much CC now. Oh yeah, I forgot I also have this, which will help with this flying gem that's just chilling up. Oh, okay. Oh, he's not dead yet. But I think this dude is summoning friends constantly, and that's something that we can put a stop to real quick. Yeah, we need to get a little refresher on combat. For better or for worse, I'm sure there'll be plenty of combat coming up. And the other thing is, I'm curious to know what level I should be at for this area, because I feel like these guys are surprisingly bulky. It would also honestly probably be to my benefit if I actually start paying attention to people's weaknesses instead of just like face rolling. Because for all I know, I could just pivots, use that attack to apply it to a suspicious. What the hell? Okay, I'm assuming you want to hit this. How do I know when you're gonna? Oh, damn! That took a little longer than I would have liked. Okay. So let's see. Oh, yeah, resist fire. You resist light. Yeah, so I mean, we don't have like the best equipment or arts to take care of these weaknesses, really. They have no weaknesses. I just shouldn't be using fire, basically. And when it comes to the gems, I shouldn't be using the like rapid stab move. Not too complicated, but that's the problem too. If they don't have any weaknesses that I could really exploit, then I can't necessarily speed this up too much. Oh no, they resist fire, so I shouldn't be doing that. I should, however, run my ass over here and target these flying gems that may or may not be summoning friendlies, because they're not friendly to me. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about the blast caliber too. That's funny. And everyone should have their level 2 now. But the fact that we don't even have our level 3s yet should be enough to let you know that this isn't the end of the game. People that aren't getting used are getting level ups. Congratulations for them. I don't know if this game will have one of those points where they're gonna force me to use other characters, so I don't know if I necessarily care about their levels. And hopefully they don't force me to use other characters, because even though they're getting levels, their equipment is kind of ignored. So they're not as strong as they could be. Plus they don't have Swordian, so I can't just like give them a bunch of damage buffs and stuff. And 7k. That seems like a... Yeah, we're gonna get a level up next battle. 7k, it's not too shabby. Yeah, 100,000, 120. So we're probably needing like 130 for like a level up at this point now. 7,000 a pop is not too shabby, I'd say. Don't really care about that. Yeah, I'm not paying you no mind. There's a box, but we're going to ignore that. Chances of that being something we need are very slim. Just trying to get my CC all the way up so I can try and stop this guy. He has some kind of weird ass barrier on him though. Alright, fine, I'll just spam Fireball. Like, I'm not against doing that. Because for some reason, if I try and go up there to hit him, I get like just smacked out the damn air. So, it makes me wonder if this isn't the best way to deal with him for some reason. Alright. And until he calls some friends, like that, he's pretty alone. Alright, cool. $6k for that. And see, so now we're leveling up. Just out of curiosity, now we have 6 more points to play with, which we'll leave it alone for now. Oh, it's just gone now? So we literally only needed it for 1 button? Because it's not like it's actually dangerous. The chances of us getting hit by that. Alright, cool. You're weak to fire. You're weak to light. I could work with that. The little guys resist fire. Other than that, I can pretty much just pop off. You need the I forget what the hell it's called, but you need the stabby stab, and we can just send your ass in the air theoretically and just burn you. Or we can just do that. Even though the little guys resist fire, it's still good damage. Yeah, you need the Light Spirit Blast for sure. See if we can't get behind you. I don't know if that even matters, honestly, but it doesn't hurt. Oh, it's been a while, so I just stabbed the hell out of somebody until they die. That's funny. And there were bigger enemies there, so that was 8,000. So I think averaging our experience at like 7k a battle is probably, you know, math-wise is probably fine. 125 after getting about 8,000, so a little more than 130 for a level up. And yeah, so with the exception of him, everyone else I could Light Spirit pretty, you know, for some form of weakness. That being said, I do kind of want to focus on the pain in the ass up here. I would love to know why my man's like constantly blasting me away. And if there's anything I can do about that. Nice. Like, it doesn't seem like it's necessarily stopping me from getting near him as much as it's like a constant pulse. And I just keep running into it. Weird screens transition. Alright. Fire, fire. Light. Light. Because of the arrow. Like the light spear blast, whatever it's called, is both a light and it has that arrow as an attribute. So we can just pretty much use that against everyone except him for weakness. Oh, not these guys. These guys are fired. Everyone else is that, which is fine because the guys who are weak to fire, we can just blast them with all of the fire moves we have and just keep them in the air forever. That's super okay. I wonder what happens if I try and use my blast caliber, my like level 2 when I'm in the air. Like, will it just give me level 1 because I have a airborne level 1, or will it just make me land and do level 2? Something to find out in the next battle. Okay. Yep, okay. So even with level 2, we can always just get that. Which I'm super okay with, actually. Although it's weird because it looked like it used a bar and a half. I could have... Oh, no. Okay, I know what happened. We finished the last battle at a full 2 bars. So when the battle ended, it took us down to a bar and a half. So when we popped up... Okay. So that was not actually the proper test for that. Spirit robe. I think we already have that equipped, don't we? I know we have gold robe. I don't think we want spirit robe, though. Not at all. I'm pretty sure our equipment is spot on. Like, I'm not gonna concern myself with anyone else's equipment unless we enter that kind of situation where they try to force us to use someone else. But if we don't need to worry about it, then I'll just save myself the mental overhead and just not think about it. Nice. Those guys like got just completely melted. Oh, all right. That's one way to end the battle, I suppose. Oh damn, it didn't even end it. It's alright. My comfort with battle seems to be back, so I'm good. Just run up on him and spin on him midair. Nope. Okay. It's like, yeah, they're giving me dead ends, but it's not like there's any risk outside of just being forced to fight more enemies. Oh yeah, right. This guy is weak to light. I don't need to do anything more. About to say, like, how much life do these guys have? He's just like slowly walking away from me, like, don't ignore me. And I feel like this dude stay popping his blast caliber. Like, how do you have so much? Like, goddamn, that's what's up. All right, there we go. We need to hit this. And now we just stay here. We'll wait for it. It's just crazy because it's like, is there really just one button? This guy should be done after that. I don't know if that explosion reached him in time. Did he die to the explosion? Did he die before that? Oh, okay. There's at least, well, I was gonna say one more button, but here it is. Oh, I missed. How unfortunate. So there's literally just like one button per barrier. So I can only assume if I see another laser guy that there's going to be 3 next time. Well, because nothing increases the difficulty like just increasing the number of tedious items to touch, basically. Alright, where's that weird screen transition? Wait for it. I thought it was a really weird one, but no, it was just a battle. It's like trying to get rid of these little guys because I feel like they keep interrupting me. Like, it's gotta be these little guys hitting me with all of that stuff, right? Or actually, it might be this guy who's just being left alone a little too much. Yeah, like he's too high up for me to use that for some reason, so that's fine. Silver plate? Ooh, revitalize. Honestly, I don't think we really need it. Yeah, you need, well, you're who can equip it, right? That is what we just got, right? Silver plate, or am I bugging? Yeah. But again, like I said, I think all of our armor is pretty much spot on, like, which is why I'm not super concerned with any of these treasure chests, because I don't need weapons. We have the Swordians. And I don't need armor because I've re-rised all of the armor to be better than anything you're going to give me right now. It's one of those things. I like this. I like the systems and the mechanics and stuff in this game, but also it's kind of not balanced because I just make way better equipment than I'm ever getting out of chest. So it's like there's no reason for me to look at the chest. And then not for nothing, I feel like we get so many healing items too. Like, don't need any of those. Ooh, battle armor, but I don't actually need it. Oh, okay. We walked through the laser field, but it didn't actually turn, like, it didn't send them away. Oh, we have one of these guys again. I feel like we haven't seen the crystal guy in a while. Alright, I kind of don't want to do anything for the rest of this battle, just so I can hold on to my burst gauge. And then see if I can hit... Did I just get hit? Oh, there's 2 of them now. Oh, okay, that's what the second laser field did. Doesn't necessarily make it any harder, but whatever. cool. Now we can do the test. If I can just like not get interrupted. Yep, cool. So we can guarantee a level 1, which means we can do that twice even if we have 2 bars like full already. We can avoid using a level 2 Blast Caliber, which is actually very useful information to have. I don't know why this game gives me so many all divides. Like, actually. I'm almost maxed out on all divides. Like, why would I ever need this many? And go ahead and use it against all the people who are resistant to fire, because why not? That'll never not be satisfying. All right. Hey, I feel like I haven't been seeing that a ton. Woodrow's been taking all of the the Blast Calibers. All right. Wait, there's literally just one? I guess we have to use both buttons to turn off the one, but it's not exactly harder. Alright, send one away and then that'll send the other away and then we're done. Like, is that supposed to be a puzzle? Is that supposed to be difficult? Like, I don't know about that game. You did it when everyone else was behind you. You still got somebody though, kinda. Yeah, see, like, that's that pulse. All right. Wait for him to pop the pulse and then we can just... All right. Easy enough. Curious. All right, 32,000. Okay. Like, we're getting pretty good experience around here, which makes me feel like I might be ever so slightly under leveled, or at the very least just like very appropriately leveled, which isn't necessarily a good thing. With the way some of these boss battles be going, kind of would prefer to be over leveled. Yeah, you're not resistant to this, so I can just kind of go wild. Lilith is playing catch up. Let me see something. Are we just dropping a crap ton of frames right now? Kind of. Kinda, sort of. Shouldn't be affecting the VOD, and it looks like the moment has passed. Also, geez, we have a lot of lens right now. Yeah, we got battle armor, which is the next level up, so it's technically better armor, right? But it actually really isn't. Like, I definitely prefer the reflex. There we go. It's like decreased stun from physical attacks and removes ailments. So much better. And the stats are just straight up better. So it's like, why would I ever re-rise it? Resist wind, block physical attacks during front step. That's pretty weak. We can, you know, re-rise that. But then it's like, we already got a spirit cloak, and the reality is the stats suck. So why would we? What else do we have? Gold robe. No special effects, so there's nothing to lose there. There's some options here. Resist shot. There's some benefit to be had here. And then this just has like really good stats, but we don't have the party level necessary for this. Other than that, we can make this when the time comes, so that's something we can do. And then we have this, which resist shot, decrease stun. Useful, but not, you know, something I'm not willing to give up. But then it's like, do I really want to give up anything to have no effects and lower stats? Like, no. So I just don't see the reason for it. Oh, this is why my guy be having all these damn blast calibers. I mean, at this point, might as well just start getting everyone to level 6. Oh, I thought that was green for a second. There we go. Can't get people to 7 quite yet. That'll take all of my green gems, so we don't want to do that. Some defense, always useful. Not the most amazing thing to have equipped if we don't know for sure that we're being poisoned, but I just, it's kind of how I feel overall. I'm more concerned with the stat boost than the actual effect of the gem itself. And then the only other thing I'm really interested in doing is this, which we could still afford because it just takes 26 tough lens, so that's like nothing. Alright, well, that was quickly taken care of. Just trying to get behind this guy and poke him up. Yeah, that's nice. I'm not really too concerned with you hitting me in the corner. Soggy burrito. Why is there just a soggy burrito just chilling here? I would love to know. That's so lame. I don't even know what to say to that. Like, that's such a lame food option to just have it sitting there for nothing. Unless this is one of those situations where if I did some more optional things like climbing the tower, there would have been a better item there. But at this point, I think I'm giving the game a little too much credit. Who you hitting? Okay, I'm not even mad at that. One more battle for level up? Maybe. One or two, depending on what kind of battle we get into. Oh, save point. If there's a save point, then it might be in my best interest to get that level up before we go through the teleporter. Just in case there's like a boss waiting for us and we can be just the slightest bit stronger than we are. It'd be foolish not to take that opportunity. Also, this gives us a good opportunity to build up some blast gauge, which will additionally help us if there's a boss waiting for us. God damn, these guys are being a real pain in the butt. Like, I almost died. Oh, time to eat some food. And it wasn't even enough for everyone to level up. Alright, one more battle. Yeah, our health is fine. Alright. Searing Gale. That sounds good. Is it actually good? Probably not. Well, not that it's probably not good, but probably not something I'm going to use. Engulf an enemy in a fiery vortex. 4 CC though. Pretty expensive. But let's throw it on just so we can check it out. And then also, since we got some level ups, we can throw something on. Let's go find some something. 12 points to spare. We can just honestly throw on some. Heavy is probably a better thing to equip at this point. 4 points to spare, and then we can just throw gain on. Our critical. Let's put the critical on instead. 7 points to spare here. I don't know that any of that is like super useful. This might be better. And then, yeah, at this point, then it's like we just don't, there's no way in hell we're going to have enough points to equip anything here. So I kind of feel like we already have everything equipped that we really would want. I don't think we care about that stuff. So if anything, throw that on and then just start equipping everything else. Are we in the same situation here? We're getting there. And like I said, in that case, let's just start throwing everything else on. Hit our critical. I mean, at some point we're gonna probably just want both of them on, so take care of it like that. And I guess we'll just sit on the rest of those points. Level up will come through and take care of the rest. All right, let's see what we have behind door number 1. Are we actually in this room? Or is that a hologram? Duh. It would be nice if they like stopped this music though. Right on command. I mean, he should have never had free reign to begin with, but you know how that goes. That was more than just 3 Haas. Interesting. And it took almost 30 hours, but 30 hours into the game, we finally have seen all the Swordians. Alright, weak to magic attack, which is good given what our team likes to do. The light and darkness Swordian creates barriers when casting, spread out to avoid being wiped out. Yeah, which sucks because that sounds like the 3 computers are gonna just stay in one little corner and they're all gonna get killed, and then I'm gonna have to try and life bottle them all. You're level 60, we're like what, 54? So there's not actually that big a gap, which is surprising. Let's see, minimum or maximum? I would rather reduce my minimum CC so that I can put on this, which I did not put to +6, which I should have. And you resist light, so I shouldn't be using that on you, which is fine. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I guess he had enough of getting hit. Heal. Alright, everyone else is pretty much casting something at this point, so I'll just try and heal myself. Oh yeah, I didn't even use the other art I just equipped. which it seems like it's a very slow startup. I mean, I don't think that'll be good. I don't think that's a good art to be trying to use here, honestly. What I do want to equip, however, is Help Higher, just so that we can stop it from being green. And then Flare Tornado, I don't know why this is Flaming Bullets Erupt. Oh, from the ground. I was thinking of Flare Tornado. Huh. I mean, he is weak to magic after all. Yeah, I knew I wasn't going to get that off without throwing out some other moves or something first to try and reduce cast time. I don't know if that's how magic even works in this game. Certainly doesn't seem like it. But okay. That being said, I do think Eruption is actually useful here, so we're gonna genuinely equip that. My goodness, the damage she pops off with is definitely not to be slept on. Hey, there we go. About time someone else pops off. I don't know what the hell Rudy is waiting for. And we have our first death. I'm definitely willing to heal up the homies. Oh, stoned, eh? Alright, cool. That wore off quickly enough. Wardrow, you can heal yourself. You're a big boy. Oh, damn. And I'm stunned again. Doing a pretty good job of keeping him locked down so we don't have to worry about him spazzing out too much. Ooh, I should have kept charging. Okay. All right, Rudy, go heal up. Oh, and I'm probably dead at this point, right? Yep. Damn. Ooh, everyone's about to die. People's life is a little too low for comfort. And she's about to get killed before she can heal me. There we go. Oh, everyone else is down. Not good, not good. Yeah, I didn't charge, so I'm not gonna be able to stun him. How much do you have left? Yeah, almost done, but that's exactly the reason you start spazzing out, you know? Just keep you locked up in the corner. Alright, Philly, if you want, you can pop an apple gel. Ooh. Okay, someone can bring him back, please. Nice. That was pretty comfy. Ooh, that's a new type of lens. Goddamn. That was fun. I was focusing a little too hard and got my eyes watering now. For real, at this point, it's like, did you kill him? If you don't know he's literally dead, don't stop. But do you have it right now? Because it seems to me like it's just chilling on the floor. Demand. Well, alrighty then. I like how even they're like, how the hell could this happen out of just thin air with no kind of setup? Even though there probably was some hints and foreshadowing that we just weren't aware of because there's no way we could be. I mean, he didn't say it was. He was just like, what if it is?
まあいい。それでお前は鏡面バリアを開発したいって。ヒューゴが私を手に入れた際、私は奴の意識を乗っ取った。
Man was just possessing everyone.
今まで私の操り人形にしていたという。ヒューゴも所詮は下賤な地上の民。
あんたヒューゴの肩を持つわけじゃないけど、あんたのやったこと。
Well, time for the world to end, I suppose.
これで外郭は完成する。この後は王たる私の支配のもと選ば。そんなことさせるか。無駄な悪あがきよ。エルセリウスから光が。とてつもない圧力じゃ。刀らしがてら遊んでやろう。エセソーディアンマスターが何人いようとは何だと。
Oh, well then. Well, I've played enough Tales games and enough RPGs to know what comes next. Literally, none of the Swordian Masters can handle him, so clearly we need to all level up. But level up canonically, not actually. Which means we need to find some way to boost the power of the Swordians. And that's going to be what gives us our level 3, and then we'll be able to beat the boss and end the game. But first, things have to actually just completely go to hell. Completely covered up. Well, actually not completely covered up. There's still just a little bit of sun. Nope, not over yet. What the hell is that big red button in the back with an arrow that's just pointing at it like, come press this button.
このまま貴様たちにとどめを刺してやる。ありが天井王たる私が直に。最初はルーディ特別扱いしてくれるな。ありヒューゴはお前のことをいつも気にしている。なんですって。私に肉体を乗っ取られた後もヒューゴのゆえに分かったのだ。あの男は絶えず悩み続けていた。自分が父親であることを何とかして伝えることはできないかとな。
How special?
下賤な輩の考えそうなことだ。私はいつも嘲笑っていたものよ。あんたね。そう聞いたところで何もできない。あんたね。ふざけんな。なんだと？天上人は地上の人間と違わないって聞いたけど、お前には人の心がない。家族がお互いを大切に思う気持ち、お前が地上の人間より優れているなんてことを。黙れ。
Not for nothing. Why didn't you kill him?
さて覚悟はいいか、ルーティー・カトレット。ヒューゴ・ジル・クリストの愛しい娘よ。
お父さん。
どうしたことだ。体が動
Sure. That's a hell of some headbanging going on there.
今からベルクラントを切り離す。そのまま地上へ。ヒューゴの意識が肉体に残留していたか。こしゃくな。ヒューゴ、貴様。私の思念はもうすぐ消える。その前に急げ。
Wait, is that what the big red button is for? He's just gonna headbang his way over to. Oh, that's funny. Man, he literally just. He's just chilling there. Now, why there's a button to do this? And why is it just chilling there? But okay. I'm assuming those are the Swordians. And why were these ships just like ready to just come over here? Ah, I guess that explains why.
おい、フェイト。何か光のようなものが見えるぞ。何が光っているんだ。あれは。おい、もっと速度を上げろ。あそこにスタンたちがいる。ここは。目を覚ましたか。ジョニーさん、フェイトさん。他の方々も全員救出しました。どうしてここに。
Asking the real questions.
お前さんたちがピンチに陥った時に。さっそうと助けに現れてやる。ルーティは衰弱が激しかったようで眠っています。命には別。そうですか。スターさん。大丈夫。こっちも眠っただけだ。ゆっくり休むがいいさ。天井。
Getting hit with all the plot real quick.
はい。かつて天上界を全ていた人物で、今回の騒動の張本人でもあります。リオンが神の目を奪ったのも、ヒューゴが地上を攻撃したのも。
Oh, word, y'all lost Leon and Hugo. This whole nation's like just knocked down a peg.
全てミクトランの策のうち。古の天井。どの一言で表すなら圧倒的。
全身から吹き出す暴風のような威圧感。何もかも桁外れでした。逃げ出すのが精一杯だった。あれは
せめて神の目を奪還できていれば己の無力さを痛感して。
Even though y'all weren't in the same room with it, so that would have been a little difficult. I'm glad they know that.
これからのことを考えましょう。偶然ではありますが、今この場には3カ国の首脳が揃って早急に国家間の連携体制を整え、対抗策を打ち出すべきでしょう。地上連合軍対天上軍、まさに天地戦。ソーディオンマスターの諸君も何か考えがあれば。俺たちはもう一度、いや一度と言わず何度でもミクトランを。そうだろう、ディムロス。
Damn, what the hell?
ねえか。どうした。すみません皆さん、ラディスローが陥落しました。なんだと。
Why?
私たちも必死で防戦したのです。
Damn, my man just sent all the monsters after them. I mean, I guess that makes perfect sense because it ain't like they had anyone there to fight.
無重量エレベーターを使用できません。
リトラーはどうなったんですか。
指令は。
早く手当てを。
Okay, so we need a new way to get up there, which means it's time to go fix the Draconis, level up all the Swordians again, and then head back to actually win.
申し上げます。今度は何事だ。クレスタ駐在部隊から支援要請です。空から降ってきたモンスターの大群に町が攻撃を受けていると。
クレスタですって。
ミクトランメ、地上を闇に閉ざすだけでは飽き足らず、我おのれ、わざと我が軍の防備が手薄なと。
どうしてよ。やめてよ、冗談じゃないわ。押していられない。すぐに戻らなくちゃ。
それには及ばん。すぐに我が軍の
そんなの信用できるわけないでしょ。
待つんだルーティ。
スタ
いや、俺たちもだな。
状況は切迫しているようです。
I just realized Lilith isn't even here for the scene.
わかった。諸君に任せる。俺も一緒に行くぜ。
Nah, you good.
今は少しでも手が必要なはずだ。こんな俺でも。それにアクアベールの代表選手がチームにいないのも変だろ。私たちの間ではすでに話がついています。ありがとうございます。よし、すぐにクレスタへ向かおう。
Now, here's the question. Ah, okay. So, we could have actually had all of them in the party. So then wait, is there no one missing then? I think we actually have everyone. Except for Leon, of course, but we already know why that's the case. Huh. Alright, cool.
ジョニーさんが一緒に戦ってくれるなんて心強いです。もっと早く合流すればよかったな。
That's true. Definitely should have been chilling with us for a minute, but also wouldn't have actually made a difference. But okay, so that's a nice little plot dump. So I'm gonna split the VOD here then, and we shall continue.